Am I the a-hole for walking away from my former foster parents because I want to put myself first after nobody protected me as a kid? I, 19M, was taken from my bio parents when I was 7 and put in foster care with my older siblings, 21M, 23F, and 23M. We were all abused by our bio parents, but mine was kept from them when we were still with our bios. That was done intentionally by our bios to turn my siblings against me, and it worked. They have hated me for as long as I can remember, and they started abusing me to punish me for not being abused by our bio parents. But we were all abused. They were abused in front of all of us. In front of me, especially. Our parents made sure I saw everything they do to my siblings, and they made sure my siblings never saw them abuse me. But I have scars and old burn marks on my body from my parents. I have more scars than because of my siblings. When I was 10, I almost lost my eye from their abuse. When we were removed, it was ordered that we be kept together, and that meant my siblings had the chance to continue their abuse of me. Even when they were shown proof that our parents didn't favor me and didn't treat me better, and that they had abused me too, my siblings were too far into hating me and blaming me. We had a few foster families in the first year that really didn't care about the abuse. The social worker we were assigned would tell me we'd all get therapy, and we'd have a better sibling dynamic then. She told me we couldn't be separated because it was important for all of us to keep us together. She told me I would need to learn to cope with the here and now, and know it would be worth it when we were older and close because we never got separated. We went to live with our forever family 15 months after being taken from our bios. They were nice people and they acted like they cared, and I thought maybe they'd protect me better. But no, they did not. They believed in keeping us together so strongly that they downplayed the abuse when I came close to getting separated from my siblings. They told me they couldn't send the others away and end all progress they were making and add to their abandonment issues. Then they said they didn't want to risk further abuse for me by letting me go either. No matter how many times I told them I was being abused either way, so at least give me a chance, they said no. My social worker fought against the separation too, and she got really nasty with me a couple of times when I told her she was failing me. She told me I was too young to understand how important it was. My siblings didn't move out of our foster parents' house at 18 or graduation. They stayed and continued their abuse of me, and my foster parents let them stay. They did give me a lock for my bedroom door, but one of my siblings busted that within 2 days. I was told multiple times that I would ruin my siblings' lives if I called the cops, so I never did. I felt too ashamed by then, anyway. I just waited to turn 18, and I moved out. I was couch surfing for a few months before me and a couple of friends started renting together. Until recently, I stayed in touch with my foster parents even though I moved out. I wanted to feel like they cared. And I think they maybe do. But in a selfish way where they wanted everything to work out for them and were willing to let me be hurt in the process. They got attached to us all, so they didn't want to let one or more go. But it failed me. I told them that too. When I went over there to say I needed a fresh start and no contact with them, I told them they had failed me. That nobody protected me as a kid, and it was time to put myself first. They tried to talk me out of it, but I left their house and blocked their numbers. But a few days after, one of my foster mom's nieces DM'd me to call me out for hurting them the way I did and blaming it all on them. She said they tried to help me and they loved me, which is more than anyone else did, and I put too much of the blame on them. Maybe she's right. I don't even know anymore. I'm saving up for therapy, but shit's expensive, so I'm out of therapy again right now. Am I the a-hole?